Memory at gatlinburg.com.
Local 3 News, your home for Decision 2024.
You know, so often when we talk about the fun things coming up in Chattanooga, it can feel, I guess, a little bit exclusionary because it's an invitation really to the adults out there watching to go do something fun and maybe leave the kids at home. But this sweet friend of mine just walked in the door and she says, nope, you bring everybody. Jamie Darajotis is here. She has Kaleidoscope Entertainment here in town, a huge heart, and you are bringing a first event for you anyway.
Yeah.
Called Faith Family Night.
Yep, Family Faith Night. That's
Family
right.
Faith Night.
That's right.
How fun are you? Much fun are you having with this one?
Super excited about this one. It's very different than what we've done before. Like you just said, kind of been more focused on like adult entertainment, but now we want to include the whole family because that's just so much fun to bring the whole family out, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So it's also unusual though for people to think about going to the Granfalloon, which is where you're having it, and bring the whole family.
Absolutely.
But you're really excited because you found on TikTok, right? Your star of the show.
We
that
did.
night.
We did. We found Blake Reynolds on TikTok about 9 months ago. And as a company and just, you know, even personally, we just fell in love with him. He's been wonderful.
I mentioned that you're the sweet friend who walked in. I only see Jamie maybe on a good year twice a year.
Yeah.
Every year they do this Rocky Horror Picture Show fun.
Yeah.
So she's always here for that. And yet Jamie and I just kind of click. I guess we've been talking for the better part of 10 years.
Honestly, yeah.
I think it's been about that long.
It has.
So you are this authentic soul. You just don't have to see you often to feel your heart. You feel that in Blake Reynolds.
I do. And I think that when two like authentic souls kind of like recognize that in each other, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
And so I'm super excited to pull him in, and not just his talent, but just his personality, his love for Jesus, his love for people. And that really comes through in everything that he does, whether he's on TikTok or whether he's performing on stage.
So what is the night going to look like?
So the night's going to look like people showing up with their kids. We have a lot of kid activities, family-friendly activities planned. For the first little bit, we're going to just have some icebreakers, get to know one another, welcome each other. We've got some amazing openers for this event. We have Lauren Michelle and Amber Daniel, who's also, they're both artists as well, music artists.
Amber Daniel. Oh, I'm thinking of Jennifer Daniels. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we found them on TikTok as well, and we're pulling them in as well.
Okay.
And then Blake's going to take the stage around 6 o'clock and be our headliner.
So the Granfalloon's a great space, but it's not an endless amount of space, so you'll feel kind of intimate there that night, which means people better get their tickets early, right?
Absolutely. And plus, you know, if you go online right now and get your tickets, they're $10 versus $15 at the door the day of. So a little money saver right there, which is nice.
What time does it start on the
So it'll start at 5 o'clock. Doors will open at 5. We'll have some fun activities, some icebreakers, and then we'll get the music started shortly after, and then Blake will take the stage later on.
Is there food?
We're looking at some concessions. We're looking at just like some chips and drinks and whatnot, and we're working on maybe a food truck.
Well, and if not, it can be a fun excuse just to kind of make a day of it. Maybe head downtown and get a bite to eat and then go.
Absolutely.
And enjoy.
Absolutely. It's very relaxed, very, very chill atmosphere.
So did he know about Chattanooga before you reached out to him?
I don't think so. He's been here now, I think, just once before. And he did a worship event in December for us here in the area, and it was super, just a great experience. It was really intimate, really fun.
I would think that Chattanooga would present a great venue for him.
Sure.
Because we are such a varied community.
Absolutely.
And so Jamie and I were kind of laughing off camera about how you can't take a street around here and not run into a church, but they're not all the same denomination.
No.
So this is a chance for anybody with their faith to come.
That's right. And even if you're, you know, a little unsure about your faith, you're a little like new to it or just don't really know how to feel, come anyway. This is Family Faith Night, but this is really just family night. This is a chance for us to get to know one another. And we don't all have to believe the same thing to enjoy the same evening.
Yeah. I was in Dade County yesterday. We're doing some features down there in Trenton, and I talked to 3 different restaurant owners, and each of the 3 of them had their own just unique little heart that they put behind their business. And so each time we were talking to people, what we said was, when you watch the news, you get this one view of what the world is. But if you look at your day-to-day life, that's not the experience probably that you have. The world is full of good people.
Absolutely. Different views, different people, but all good.
but good people.
Yeah,
and that's what
absolutely.
you're celebrating.
That is what we're celebrating. All walks of life, all beliefs. Come on out and have a good time.
How do they get tickets?
So they can go to kaleidoscopeentertainment.org and get tickets right now. And then the day of the show, they can buy them at the door if they'd like. And then we'll open our website back up that morning to get the $15 tickets. But get them now, they're $10. Super easy to get.
And where is home base for Blake?
Home base is South Carolina for Blake. So he's
Okay.
gonna be traveling in that weekend to spend some time
Well,
with us.
we are sorry that he was not able to be here.
I know.
And can we let people know to be watching because he has a new release coming out on Friday?
Yes, he does. He's releasing his brand new song, Peace in My Storm. It's gonna be available on all major platforms. So yes, please go check that out.
You can. That way, when he comes to town, you can sing along with him in case he does that
Absolutely.
one.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
At the Chattanooga Men's Clinic, we've seen the negative effects that ED can inflict on relationships. But once you come in, there's no greater joy experiencing restored intimacy that can change your life. Did you know our patients